Hello, Gemini. How are you? God, I feel so happy doing this reading today. I don't even know why. I'm just feeling a lot of like gratitude coming from you guys. I'm feeling a lot of like joy, joy that like it's not I'm happy about this or I'm happy I'm alive. It's just I'm happy. Yeah, like that's just how I feel. Okay, so this is your reading for July 20th to 27th. And we're just going to jump right into it. This is your spread. I already shuffled and pulled out your cards. And you actually have a very nice reading, which is in alignment kind of with the vibes that I'm getting. You have the Nine of Wands, the Ten of Pentacles, the Seven of Pentacles, the Three of Swords, and the Emperor. And then at the bottom of the deck, we have the Wheel of Fortune. If you already have knowledge of cards, you should you should already start getting those vibes from these cards that I just mentioned. Um, Basically the nine of one. I don't know why I'm getting that I should like quickly just like give an overview of what the cards are. The nine of wands basically talks about like um moving forward, yeah, actively moving, but feeling like maybe you're preparing to like meet like a challenge, and like you are anticipating something bad to happen or something, you know in the lines of that. Then the ten of pentacles talks about prosperity, literally like the highest pentacles you could have, legacy, building a life of like massive abundance and stability. Seven of pentacles talks about looking at all of the things that you have built in the past and being able to praise appraise your results and be happy that you've come thus far. Three of swords talks about a heartbreak. It talks about yeah, just heartbreak vibes. Heartbreak vibes, basically, just when something feels like it pierced your heart. So it could be heartbreak in love, it could be heartbreak from betrayal, it could be it could be those things. It could be heartbreak from yourself doing something that you just like knew that wasn't for you. Then the emperor talks about the being able to be like a master in this realm, make the right moves, um know what to do, when to do it, and how to do it, especially when it comes to um, making decisions, wisdom, stability, and all of that. Then the Wheel of Fortune, which is at the bottom of the deck, talks about how like life keeps turning, the wheel in life keeps turning. You have different things going on. Today things might seem bright. Tomorrow, you might have challenges, but the wheel keeps turning basically, and you can never know where um what your fate like would be like tomorrow and all of that. So basically the flow of life and how nothing is stagnant, things continue to change. I think that's the sentence I was staring looking for. So me, the energy I'm getting from your message is that you are creating this energy of abundance. You are creating this energy of abundance. This is the, hope you can hear me, this is the seven of pentacles, right? Sorry sorry I think this is clearer. This is the seven of pentacles. Sorry, this one. I've said sorry like 60 times. This one. And you can see that the cat is literally looking and smiling at the fruits of her labor, basically. It's probably not harvest season, but like, wow, the apples are looking really good. I feel like, like this breed of apples, is it breed? I don't know, of apples that I planted. This was just perfect. I'm so glad that I decided to do these things that I did. And basically your life is just, you're able to look back. You're not in that place of um yeah, I feel like you've taken a step back from all of the futuristic vibes, and you're just like, what of the life that I already have lived? By the way, 0440 at that time. I'm sorry, when I looked at the timer, and 444, as I was saying that as well. Um yeah, you're kind of like, I feel like as your birthday came and passed, yeah, well, I'm filming this Oh well, yeah, obviously. With the dating, you should know it's just after Gemini season. This is we're in Cancer season now. But as your birthday passed, I feel like the reflection you had was you asked yourself like, what of the life that I've lived? Like I feel like maybe even the people that were around you around your birthday just kind of highlighted even unintentionally the amount of things that you've actually achieved, the amount of inspiration you've given to the collective, even just by being yourself, just by being the passionate, sweet person that you have always been. And then you just like got the inspiration to just be grateful. It almost like took your mind off all of your problems, you know? And then that is literally the energy that is cultivating this 10 of pentacles for you, because you're going to not just only like build prosperity and legacy and all of that, what you're working on or the things that you're doing not won't only like yield results, you'll be able to see them, because that is what steals our joy a lot of times. It's not that we haven't achieved anything or we don't have anything in this world. It's because sometimes we just can't see the things that we have. Just we just can't, reflect on the things that we've already achieved because we are so attached to what we are going to achieve, right? So I feel like was your energy, let's say like before, prior to your birthday, or even maybe as I'm making this video, because like we're not yet in the week of the 20th, maybe you've had some of these energies, come back up even after you felt great on your birthday and all of that. Um, so you feel like, oh yeah, you're moving, you're actually pretty excited about life. The vibe, like I don't know why this card is giving me this vibe, but yeah, it's like, oh, you are excited about your projects and you're moving forward. And I feel like maybe because of trauma, you're trauma bonded with challenges. The moment you start moving, you have to prepare your heart and your mind for a challenge. And why does it feel like this energy that you are going into this week of, the gratitude and everything is really just clearing up all of that debris, and it's telling you, and you're literally telling yourself now that that I'm not preparing for any challenge, and if any challenge comes, I'll be able to overcome it. Overcome it. Wow, goddamn! I don't know what word I was creating there. And then like in this card, I feel like you are just tired of heartbreaks, and this card is actively walking away from this broken heart that is here. So like I've never really looked at it in this manner because 747, as I said that, and that number has been coming up a lot for me, and I don't even know. I think I should actually check the meaning. So like I've never looked at this card in that manner because like it's mostly like, oh, you're experiencing this. But me, I'm seeing like how this cat is actively like he turned his face from the heart. I'm seeing the heart on the wall for me. That's how I feel. And then the cat is turning its face away and just walking off. It's like I might be heartbroken, but I'm not gonna look at it, and I'm just going to leave this broken heart in the past. So I feel like you're identifying the different ways in which you've made um things harder to experience, because there are challenges in this life. We will definitely have challenges in this life from time to time. um but I feel like maybe you're someone like me that has a way of overthinking their way into making situations feel like a bit more rough than they are. And it's like, oh, I have to do this. I have to do this. Maybe you're such a doer, even with this emperor energy. You're such a doer. You're like, oh, you're on your game. You're gonna fix your life. I fix my life today. I fix my life tomorrow, and all of that. And it's like you're removing that energy from your, yes, 909, very on point. You're removing yourself from that energy and saying to yourself that, oh, you're going to simplify your life by telling yourself that, okay, maybe challenges will come, but you're not preparing to meet any challenge as you're working for like with your life and all of that, like as you're moving forward. Ideally self the the energy of gratitude erases the idea that like it just erases victim ish kind of mentality, because sometimes victim mentality is not just, oh yeah, like this thing happened to me and all of that. Sometimes it's saying to yourself that there's no way I will start and finish this project and I won't be a victim of some sort of circumstance. It's like, why is that deeply rooted in everything that you do? Do you understand? And then also with heartbreak, I'm getting the vibes that like you've realized that situations can be moved. You can move forward. Yeah. I'm really just getting the vibe that anything that you have been doing in the past that you've made it so hard for yourself, 10 as I said that, for yourself to move forward from, or even the ways that you've caused your own heartbreak. Sometimes nothing is really going on with you, but you now be like creating some conspiracy theories where it's like, oh, this or that, oh, this might happen. It's even the same energy with this, like where it's like, oh, something might happen and all of that and all of that. Okay, so let's just deal with whatever problems might come from now. And it's like, no, like, what if you allowed the problems to come? I do these things, right? But sometimes when I'm doing the reading and I'm explaining to you, maybe what like you possibly do and like and stuff, like it sounds so funny. I think we should actually start expressing like things more vocally, because that's when your own ears will hear it and you'll be like, wow, I can't believe this is the conversation I've been having with myself. 11 11, as I said that. Like, I can't believe this is the conversation I've been having with myself. Like, look how funny it sounds, me telling someone. Why did the example that came to my mind was how before I used to be like all up in my um shit, even like about how I dress or something and all of that. And then once in a while I'm like telling someone like to dress like this because of something. And it just sounds funny, or the person would just laugh, like, huh? And I just realized that the whole time I've been like just doing things, with other people in mind, not even myself. And it's just like I didn't even realize that that was it. It was just giving that's the normal thing. By the way, like, stop doing normal things. That's the end of that gist, yes. So the wheel is turning. Like you are, I feel like you are actively, I feel like you are actively the cat that is at the top turning the wheel. That's how it feels. Like, and it's like, of course, the universe has always been there, um, balancing, redirecting you, and all of that. But I feel like this time around, your decision to just see the yellow in this life, the beauty of this life, the beauty of the things that you've created, is actually carting you into a place of stability. Like, not like stability that is rooted in flow. Like this kind of like it's carting you into your most authentic, most aligned and highest path. So that is where legacy is born. That is where true prosperity is actually born. That is where impact is is made for the sake of humanity, you know? And that is where you start losing your 'cause I was about to say self, but like that's not what I meant. I meant like losing your like how much you hold on to anything, ego, and then you start acting from a place of true love and all. And why did I have to bring this up? Is because when you were operating your ego, you were actively just like curating more and more stressful situations for yourself. But now you're going to be in the flow and you're going to continue just being like, oh, like, like, okay, that happened. We're going to move forward from that, you know? Oh, that happened. We're going to move forward from that. Oh, there's a challenge. Oh, let's solve it. Oh, what we got to do, let's do it. Anything we don't have to do, let's not do it. Oh, I'm done with this. I'm so grateful. I'm so happy. Like, I can see how much of my blood and sweat I put into things, and I love, love, love that I keep seeing the results. And then everything is just like, "Wing, wing, wing." You know how a wheel sounds when it's turning. If that's not how wheels sound, please don't stress me. But yeah, that's just how it is. It's just now like just turning. Do you understand? So you would not only be building this legacy starting this week, um you're going to be seeing the results of what you're doing. You're going to be filled with gratitude. You'll be emotionally fulfilled from the things that you do create. So this is actually a good time for you to create. We have the Knight of Swords under. This is actually a very good time for you to create and to charge into the things that you love, especially the things that you love. Check with love at any point in time. Reverse this. Remove the swords from your heart. Reverse it. So yeah, this is a good week for you to start something new. This is a very good week for you to also do a lot of reflecting on your life and how far you have come, and being very grateful because there's so much more that you are going to achieve. And when you do that, you are actively turning the wheel in your own favor. I already said it's a good time to start something, right? Especially something that just warms your heart, just for the sake of it. Yeah, we need to stop starting things for the sake of business and making money. For the sake of it, feel free to start something new just for the sake of it. And I hope to see you guys next week. This is the end of your reading. Take care of yourselves. Mwah.